Hi guys, Mimish, everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Markets have stopped for a quick second. Look at this guy coming in here with some volume. This volume is not a part of this extremum. This volume is it's a weird volume, close to 0.5. This thing, that's relatively the same. It's 0.5. Still goes, isn't it? Supposed to be on a break. Uh, what a... I think it's a glitch. So, yeah. So volume here comes in. Um, yep. Unvolumed transition extraction. I'm onboarding new stock futures. And I only want to make sure that also, you know what? I want to see what is the best broker for CMI. Best, best. There are so many. It's not even funny. There's a bunch. I think I can chart and then if I just won't be able to find it in my broker, I can look elsewhere. Yeah. Boing. It's a break by hair, but this was, yeah, a manipulation bar. Now, once you've got a break, and that would have been the sign of strength level, which was immediately overcome by this tail. And since there was no extremum, so it's not even a manipulation, it's nothing, it's just nullification of the level pretty much. You guys, I just did the boiled voice app I was working on since December 5th on my accent, and it did help me. But I did a speech test in it. Um, and I went down like by 6%. My original speech assessment was 86% accent wise, American, standard American accent wise, and now it shows 81. I was like, damn. We are in a break. Same deal here. It was, I'll put it there so that there's no mistake that we don't forget it or anything. That was the sign of strength, but the very next bar goes just overlaps this level. In the moment it was manipulating, but in the hindsight we can see that there was no extremum. We need like one bar down, one bar up in order to form an extremum. So you see how they coincide, the rotation point on monthly and year. We have room to go. It's continuation of the trend. Uh, D is also da 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 da. Mm. And this volume is a little too much. Oh, and it didn't. Oh, it's closing in 47 seconds. Is it? But it's not possible that um, Chicago has uneven hours. Why don't Los Angeles have a stock exchange? We have financial district, and Francisco is around the corner in the same time zone. You know, California could have been the eighth largest mm, economy if it was an independent state. However, we absolutely do not have a stock exchange or any merchandise. What's called mercantile? No, merchandise, mercantile commodity, whatever exchange we don't have. That was a sign of strength right here, and we're at it as we speak. So that's our all freaking time frames. All freaking time frame. Oh, never mind. There was no volume. So that was a manipulation, but unvolumed and it went down. So, oof, it's gonna get hot. After market will get back from a break, it's gonna get hot. You know what I mean? Markets died for a quick second. You got to be careful here. Like 100 contracts. It's like $200,000. It's it crumbles. It crumbles. It's just like just for the sake of it. Come back in 2 hours, see what happens. Russell. Same here. It's more like at least it's like 50, but also 100 contracts, 50. No, at least it's like 5 million. At least you can do a little something here. It sure has its own certain limitations. Okay, where are we? We're here. Bigger gaps. Volatility index. VX. Yeah, most of the this is a balance. Long or short or whichever way it goes, I don't know. That's like unvolumed. As long as there is mm, as long as there is price and volume and it's an auction, it's doable for me. It's just ridiculous what it does here. Yeah, that was a punch to see that I didn't grow in the 30 since December 5th. I worked for 38 days. Um, and there was what 35 5 plus 17. There was like 47 days, of them 38 I spent time on Bold Voice app working on my accent and uh and nothing. And now I'm 6% down. Okay. Hard work does not pay out. I'm sorry. to be the party pooper. But 38 days of hard work made me 6% worse than I was in the beginning. Just leave it alone. It's a weird index. I don't think I have currencies. 6J. 6J. Yeah, like currency is something else. Yen. Yen. No, I have. It's called J7. J7. No, it's different though. Oh, and by the way, this is continuation of the trend. Uh, yes, dollar futures. DX. DX. On ICE US. Okay, that's it. So break, it went lower. There's not so many of them, yeah. So we have less futures apparently than stocks. Technically, we could make a assumption it's short. However, after the price corrected its percent of the initial move, that's unidirectional now. It does not have a direction. Mm. And this indices, as long as they're traded, and they're good to go. And this also, I think, this like asset is not directional. We like trends. Balance is fine, but when the price leaves in the balance, we're like, what I'm saying here is we're way better off just trading something that has a direction it moves in. is all I'm saying. We speculate, so technically we do not care which phase. Market has different phases, namely um, impulse and balance, lateral movement and directional movement. So unvolumed upthrust, 4.5. This is shit. Yeah, I would leave it. I would leave it hanging there. Ooh. Those are treasures, and I think they are indicative. Let's see that. I think they're indicative. When did that happen? 22. During the correction of 22. It's very immature what I'm saying right now because I know nothing about treasuries. But if I understand this right, this does not look good. We need a longer chart to really make an estimation, but what we have, it changed direction. Um, and that's basically is not good. And that is basically is not good. Oh, and it's now in correction, so we cannot look at it short and long wise. We're here. We are here. Those send strings. This one didn't hold, and yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. Let us see the U.S. Treasury. That's the yield. It goes down, 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 went to negative 21. Okay, okay. I don't know anything about it. Okay. Australian dollar future. No, no, Ethereum Ether. Why is it Ether? $1/3. What's ether? Whatever it is, I have it. Ether is not a substance, is it? It's like ephemerical. It's non-existent. It's not for sale. It's like selling oxygen, basically. Even oxygen is something tangible. It's again, it's not directional. It's shit. Uh, mm, mm-hmm. That's why I was in the wrong. Mm, well, looks like an impulse with this being a set of strings in one form or the other. You don't trade. I don't trade counter trend. Have better things to do with my life. I will one day, which is yet to come. Copper. Swiss franc. 6S. As long as there is volume, I can, and price, and it's an auction, I can. Whatever does not have volume is not tradable for me. Palladium. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Mm-hmm. As the first volume, the biggest volume, and then eh. So this was a volume, and it broke, and then this is the volume, and it held. Done. It's interesting how Via Hermoso Chavez in Wyckoff 2.0 speaks about prevalence of price over volume in general, um, since volatility and liquidity changes depending on the session, and kind of change of the market participants composition. And it resonates in a good place with me. It lands in a good place in me because I was like, yeah, so I was very much misled earlier in my trading career. Yeah, that was, this was beautiful. This barely volume spring without test, and then price breaks higher and goes. That was hot around here for sure. I promise you that. Promise you that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I have a doctor appointment for tomorrow morning, which I feel I'm gonna cancel because I'd rather stay by the monitor. Revisit in a month once it breaks and gonna be good in continuation of the trend. RB, RBOB gasoline. Yeah, look at all this yumminess. Trade all you want. Yumminess. Futures. It's good that I was staying away from them because I was not ready to trade with real stops yet. Now I'm good. Now my statistics. Let's see my. Let's see my um, January. I don't have my 2025 stats yet. Shame on me. I should have had. Didn't do my homework. So 12 trades, 3 are still open. So make it 9. Of 9 trades, I have 2 breaks even. So there would have been stops. 2, then one I had to close because it was the end of the day. So 2 of 9 and one real stop, 3. 3 of 9, and the other would work, the one that I had to close prematurely. 2 of them. ExxonMobil and AMD, I had to close for micro profit, but that would have been like profit. So of 9 trades, I would have 3 stops and 6 profits, which puts me to what, 12 less 3 to like 9R. I'm in a good position. I'll check my 2025. That's actually good thinking to check my stats and make sure that I'm ready. It's the reason I migrated to American stocks is first of all insurance, and secondly ability to trade with stop limits versus stop markets because my statistic was comme ci, comme ça. I couldn't turn positive, break positive on crypto market with real stop um, markets. So upon, it wasn't like suggestion of my trading coach, but he showed us how to um, trade on the stock market spot with stop limits. With stop limits so that if you're wrong on the price, you don't lose money, you just wait to break even. And that's how I spent 2.5 years in Intel. That was an experience. Continuation of the trend. That was an experience for sure. Um, it either changed direction, went down and then up. So I think I should put it on the monthly watch. All in all, I've been doing, ever since I moved to American stock market, I've been doing money. My P&L was green for any given month. There was not a month I didn't do. I didn't make money. So it really fixed me. Micro Euro USD, I don't think I have it. M6E. M6E. Huh. No, I have it. That's funny. Why do I not M6E? No, I don't have it. Mm. Soybean futures, I'm sure I have it. All commodity I have. I don't have currencies for whatever reason. You can call it a touch. Should we call it a touch? So there is a scenario. There's different scenarios price can interact with level. So there's basically a rupture. There is a shock, and of shocks, it can be a manipulation or the scenario when price misses the level by hair, and there is a scenario where prices just kisses the level and then goes reverses the opposite direction. And the sign of reversal is a change of direction on a smaller time frame. That's what happened here. You can call it touch or kiss. You see what I mean? There's no extreme. And then it changed direction and went down. And went down. No, it's in the break. Change direction. It's in the middle of nowhere, more or less. Fair to say. See how volume changed? People loved soy. I don't think this is related, but could it be that people start eating more soy in a healthy eating bid? In a healthy eating bid, that's our jump over creek. Volume distribution is good, by the way. We are in 0.5. It's good. I'll take a break after I'm done with this list and then we'll onboard more futures because we do have more futures. You're right in 0.5. Touched the level. And formed a balance. No exhaustion volume yet. We shouldn't be thinking short here. We should be thinking long. But yeah, it's good for daily watch. New Zealand dollar again. I don't have this. 6 and 1. 6 and 1. No rush though, no rush. HO Harbor ULSD. Let's check. HO1, HO1. Hologic Incorporated. No, something else. I'm sure I have this one. Corn. Just bought a whole bunch of mm, blue corn flour. Corn future. CBOT. I have it. I didn't know till recently the corn can be blue and it also can. There's so much like negative information about corn just because of how corrupted the crop became during its popularization in the United States and bulking up the output. They would go to, they would just basically like cripple the crop in so many ways. So with all the starchiness and everything, it became a very unhealthy food in general. However, the blue corn is less exposed, is less massive, so and it's less starchy. And corn has its health benefits. So in a bid to diversify my crop and seasoned grains diet, I bought a whole bunch of blue corn. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's like comme ci comme ça. Uh, but and could sit on my shelf forever. I added like a little spoon to some of my meals here now and then. It's gonna last me forever, I think. And after I'm done with this batch, I'll see if I wanna. It's in this sexy, beautiful balance counter trend right now with this level already being manipulated. That's BS. Do I need that in my life? MBT1, MBT. Yeah, I have it. Well, I do have it, therefore let's the heck is this? I think it's BS. Let's get rid of this. Okay, you guys, what's going on here? Ah, that's where I am. I'll be eating more. Wait, I'll be adding more futures because there is more futures. There are more futures to add. So I'll be doing so. Futures. Don't need all countries probably. But yeah, I ended up with this harbor, soybean. Yeah, soybean. There is. There's a lot of futures to add. But let's not like go crazy, okay? Let's be reasonable. Oy, oy, oy. Even days snuck up. Is it the thing to say snuck up? Not sure. Yeah. So this thing will revive in 2 hours and we'll see how it goes, but there's two or so. Okay, guys, let's maybe revise mm, our other list. Mm, call it a correction, probably. Call it a correction. Maybe a perforated levels. Supply. Bitcoin made it on both lists. Fighter is doing good, I think. And I'm doing good with it. And volume too, guys. There's no volume here whatsoever. There's no volume here whatsoever. Yeah. Boom. Gone down as it should have. Yeah. I missed this trade. Unless But also, how can I carry it overnight? It could have gapped against me violently. Violently. I repeat. Unrolling spring, so it's not my jam. That's not how we trade. Change direction. Change direction. It's already went to the resistance level. Too close to T1, to the resistance zone. Because the problem is, the danger is when it gets too close to the resistance zone, then sellers can already kick in. What if it's misses the level and will just reverse on the smaller time frame and just go the opposite direction? It could have bounced already. You know what I mean? Things continues to grind higher and breaks the level, by the way. Continuation of the trend. This thing grinds higher, unstoppable. CVS goes higher. We'll chart it tomorrow, but it's basically a candidate for a 1 bar rule for now. We'll see the reaction bar tomorrow. Drink. This is where we are. Yep. Continuation of the trend. Yeah. Lose this 0.5 for now. Keep your charts clean. Clean charts, clean consciousness. Only the things that help us carry out clear decisions. Clean chart, clear consciousness. Make sense? Because it does for me. Down. You know, that would have been nice. A little expanding T2. Creek maybe. It was good here with the volume, but too early. But yeah, if it goes to revise this level, there wouldn't be a shame to buy something here. Okay, that's also a continuation of the trend now. But can you feel the love tonight? That all started from here. Maybe even long as it was a balance originally, like here. However, 1 2 1 2, but then it went down. Oh, it's a balance again. 1 2 1 2. It broke the level technically. Technically. Ooh, You see, it's all about the perspective. It's all about the perspective. There's been the sign of strength and it's been broken. Yeah, didn't hold. Don't been brutalized. The markets will start moving again at 4 my time. But yeah, this didn't hold, so the next stop could have been this level, potentially. And I think we're in a good place on, yeah, it's all right. I'm not a fan, but it's doable. Okay, I'm gonna go. You guys trade responsibly on your own. Now listen to anyone no one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people, such as myself.